Well, guys, today we are going to be making our very own stained glass.
Oh, I've stained things before and gotten in trouble.
Well, hopefully in this craft you won't be staining anything important. So,
Okay.
have you ever seen a stained glass window before, Simon?
Is that the beautiful pictures made of different colors of glass with the light coming through?
Exactly right. Now, we're not going to be making real stained glass because that is such a difficult process. That's made by adding different metals to glass when it's super, super hot, and then cutting them and then putting them together into all kinds of beautiful pictures and shapes.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of work. So today we're going to be making something that looks a lot like stained glass, but is probably going to be much easier for you guys to do at home.
Okay.
All right, so you're only going to need really 3 things. You're going to need some wax paper. Your mom or your dad might have this in the kitchen. You're going to need a ruler.
Ruler!
Yeah, and you're going to need some permanent markers.
Whoa.
So anytime you're using permanent markers, 1, make sure to ask mom or dad, and 2, make sure you're working on a surface that it's okay if a little bit of marker gets on it.
You might make the wrong kind of stain.
The permanent markers are going to stick to our wax paper and help give it a beautiful, colorful effect, just like this.
That's pretty.
Yeah, so your permanent markers are going to make sure that they stay and cling, and that way they won't rub off later.
Yeah.
All right, so Simon, do you want to help me make some of our own stained glass?
Oh, that would be so fun.
Okay, so the first thing you do is cut a piece of wax paper in whatever size you want. I like to start small when I'm learning a new project.
Okay.
And then you're going to take your ruler and a black permanent marker.
Okay, a black.
Yeah, because real stained glass is held together using strips of lead. You'll see those black lines in between. So our black marker is kind of going to mimic those strips of lead that holds together our real stained glass.
Ooh.
So right now, all I'm going to do is make some lines on my paper, some different geometric shapes. What are some shapes that I could make, Simon?
Like triangles.
Triangles.
Rhombus.
A rhombus.
Parallelogram.
Yes.
And, all kinds of fun stuff.
All kinds of different shapes.
Rectangles, squares.
So you see, I just divided it with a line. I'm going to make some lines coming off of it. You guys can do it however you want to do it.
Yeah, and I guess you could combine shapes to make different pictures too, like a face or a rocket ship stained glass window.
That would be cool, using a bunch of maybe rectangles and triangles. You could make a rocket ship. I like the idea of making a picture, Simon. That's awesome.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah. So you're going to make just as many lines as you want to as your paper gets divided up into all of these different shapes.
Ooh.
So if you'll see here, here's one that I went ahead and I filled the entire piece of paper with a bunch of different lines to make my stained glass window.
Wow!
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then
it's like a star almost.
your next step is whatever side you drew your lines on, I want you to flip it over to the opposite side.
Whoa!
So if your black lines are on this side, I'm going to flip it over, and this is where I'm going to add my color. The reason I flip it over is sometimes when you color on top of that black line, it can smear it a little bit. And so this way, you'll make sure that your black lines stay nice and crisp.
Oh, that's really cool!
Yeah, now I picked some really bright colors to use for my stained glass.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because I think these show up really well when you hold it up, because you could use whatever colors you want. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to start to fill in my shape. How's it looking, Simon?
Wow, nice and pink.
Yeah, nice and pink.
Yeah.
So I colored it in.
That's so fun.
What color should we use next?
Green.
Green, I like it. Okay. You can do as many pinks or as many greens as you want to. Let's do the green over here. Ooh, that green looks nice, Simon.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah, so you're going to keep coloring and filling in all of your different shapes until your whole picture is all filled up.
Wow!
Yeah.
It looks just like a stained glass window.
It does look like a stained glass window. So just keep adding your color, and then in the end, they'll all be full, and you'll have your own beautiful stained glass window. You can hang it up someplace that has a lot of light. Maybe you could tape it to a kitchen window or a bathroom window.
Ooh.
And when the sun shines through your window, your stained glass is gonna glow.
Really cool!
Pretty neat, huh, Simon?
That's so great, Miss Kendall.
Yeah, this is a really fun and easy one that you guys can do at home. And if you want a little twist on that, Simon, remember when we learned all about decoupage?
Yeah.
Yeah, using glue. So you can gluing paper down, right?
Yeah.
So you can take your same piece of wax paper and take some tissue paper, like Simon and I have here, cut it into some geometric shapes. I used a lot of triangles for this one, and then use glue to glue it down. So you can use your decoupage glue or just a little white glue diluted in water, glue it down, and it'll have the same beautiful effect when you hold it in the window.
So we'll go for the tissue paper.
Exactly right. So there's a couple of different ways. And don't worry, I'm gonna make sure to put these instructions for you in our description below so you guys will know how to do it at home.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Look for more fun activities to do on our website.
Guys, thanks so much for joining Simon and I today to learn how to make your very own stained glass at home. We hope you enjoyed it. And Simon, what should they do to show us their projects?
Well, they can put it online with #adventure, #today'splay. You can show us your fun projects or any stains you make by spilling stuff at home.
That's right, guys. Simon and I look forward to seeing the beautiful stained glass that you create. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Goodbye.